Can I ask the three Crown dependencies what they think about Scotland possibly becoming the new offshore, being onshore, but, you know, and how it may affect the business that all three islands deal in greatly, finance?
I think the independence referendum in Scotland has let the genie out of the bottle in the relation of devolved powers, not just to Scotland, but the relationships between all the devolved assemblies and the Crown dependencies. What happens in Scotland will have an impact on the rest of us, even though the Isle of Man and the Channel Islands are not part of the United Kingdom. Indirectly, they will have an impact. So we are watching what goes on there very closely. As the First Minister has said, the Isle of Man's had a very close relationship with Scotland now for a number of years, particularly with Alex Salmond. He's been a good friend to the Isle of Man. We will continue that warm relationship at a number of different levels, and we'll be working with Scotland to learn from each other's experience. But I do think we're on a period of extensive change in the relationships right across the British Isles, including England itself, with devolved powers coming along. We don't know, I don't think, where this journey is going to end yet, but the Isle of Man is certainly watching it very closely. So, Ian, do you want to come on?
Thank you, Allan. Yes, I mean, we've got to remember that certainly the relationship of Jersey with the British Crown is one that was formed many hundreds of years ago. So our independence when it comes to fiscal and taxation matters have been in place for those over 800 years. So it's evolved over time. These things don't happen overnight, and I think that's some of the things that other member administrations are seeing as well. We take the view that the Crown dependencies are only small jurisdictions. We've got relatively small economies. They are extremely open, and we don't see it as an issue if other member administrations move into the same economic fields that we are in. We believe that there's enough business across Europe for all of us to have a piece of business, and one of the issues we've been talking about today is digital inclusion. If you actually look at the strategies that all member administrations are following, it's not about competing with each other, it's about competing with a far wider, broader world, and I think that's how we've got to view it.
Yes, I'd agree. I think everything that Allan and Ian have said. I think we, in fact, welcome diversity. It's one of the things that this council is about. We've got actually far more that links us together, but with all sorts of challenges come opportunities as well. So whatever changes, and I'm sure there will be changes in terms of Scotland's fiscal independence and its economy, there will be opportunities as well as bringing challenges. Ian's right, the Channel Islands have had their own fiscal independence for over 800 years now, and as a result, there's been much change in that time. There will be future changes and challenges with those changes, but we can also work very cooperatively together and complement one another, and that we intend to do through organisations such as the BIC.
Well, I don't see the relationship between Scotland and the Isle of Man or Jersey and Guernsey being about competing against each other. It is about working together to learn from each other, to share experiences, to look at how our relationships can be of mutual advantage. The Isle of Man and Scotland have enjoyed a very close and very warm relationship in recent years. My predecessor, Alex Salmond, valued very highly the relationship with the Chief Minister of the Isle of Man. That's a relationship I want to build on and to strengthen. So for me, it's not about competing with each other, it's about looking at how we can work together in our mutual interest.